Well, good for him, man. You know, I wish him good luck.
That he was
as long as he's planning it out and he's not just
right. He's not just going willy nilly.
Well, willy nilly.
I'm going to move in. I'm going to go get my back with my ex-wife. I'm going to move into a motel.
Right. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. If somebody stole my pizza, I'm out.
Yeah. My popcorn. He ate the pizza. Oh,
yeah.
He ate the pizza that night.
The right way. I mean, he's been planning this for a couple of weeks, and
yeah, we're talking about Joey. He's going to the next step.
I know, we're in the
closer
next
to
step.
his family.
We're in the next step. He's moving on to
the final step. I think it was 2 steps back.
It's a country song, isn't it?
I don't know.
Or just a dance.
Scoot
boogie.
What's that Willie? Not Willie. Jesus. Cyrus guy. Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy J.
Achy Breaky Heart.
Achy Breaky.
You ever do the Achy Breaky, Ryan? I could see Ryan doing the Achy Breaky.
Sure he could.
Up there in Canada at some kind of hole-in-the-wall dive pizza bar.
Right next to the Canadian border. Throwing beer bottles
Well, unfortunately, I was only in about 4th grade when that came out, but no.
All right, if I had my phone,
I wasn't boot scooting boogieing back then.
I need to Google when the boot scooting boogie came out.
Speaking of Google, I need to Google something. I was called out on our website. Well, I wasn't, like, nobody called me out on the website, but they were like, hey, well, actually, it was Marnie. She was like, yeah, your website. I'm like, yeah, what do you think about it? She's like, I'm like, oh, is there problems? She's like, well, I have a list of them. I'm like, oh, Jesus. I'm like, okay. But you need people like that to kind of check you, checks and balances. So she's like, yeah, what you wrote about rehabs? I'm like, what did I write about rehabs? I was like, I just wrote. She's like, yeah, that's wrong. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, well, just read what you wrote. So I'll read what I wrote. Rehabs. It's like on the resources page. Mm-hmm. This is the first place many people think you should start, but actually will only cause you stress and frustration. Start by coming clean with your primary care physician. If you don't feel comfortable with that, then call your medical provider, insurance, to see what they can provide you in terms of inpatient, outpatient services to help rid you of your addiction. That's not how I wanted it to come out. Because I'm not saying that rehabs are bad and they're going to get you frustrated. No, I meant like that's the first place people try to start. They like try to Google it and they try to look.
I think what
I'm missing a key word there.
It's like what you're thinking is like
this process will.
If you talk to your primary care physician is going to help you call places. If you just call a facility rehab, they're just going to be like, and you're going to be like, no, you're just going to jump into the cold pool. You know, like you just got out of the hot tub, now jump in the cold pool.
Yeah.
You need to sit down at the hot tub, put your feet in the hot tub, let your feet and your ankles get warm. Yes. Then, slide in. And then prepare yourself for the cold shock.
Yes. That we call fun and recovery. But, yeah, rehabs, no. And, I mean, it is what it is. And it depends. And, Chris, Ryan, you guys know this. It depends on who's in there at the time you're in there. You could have some great people in there. You could have some not so great people in there. I mean, there's such a revolving door in and out of rehab. And the reason why is because there's so many people. And this is the story I got. There's so many people needing help that they can't put everybody in for 90 days because that's really what you need. You need long term. So they, some areas, and your insurance will tell you about this too, they only approve you for a week, which is silly. Some only do 2 weeks. Some do 90 days, but they say that's kind of why it's revolving, and that's why people go back so many times.
That's why you talk to your primary care physician. Mm-hmm. To figure that out.
And say, hey, look, I would try to not want 15 attempts at this, so can we go for the 90 days first? Where could I go? What can I do?
A lot of people ain't ready to make that.
No, because they got work, and they got this and that.
Yeah.
I got a car payment, a house payment that you're going to lose anyways.
Yeah. But at least it's an attempt where if you're going to at least go for detox, if you're like, I can't, I'm afraid to stop drinking because otherwise I'm going to die. That could be true, or you don't know how to stop. You need to get away from the drugs. That's fine. Go to a detox, and some places have the detox right there, and then go, whatever insurance will pay, a week or two, and get out and continue doing that outpatient service. Because I learned a lot in outpatient. I didn't apply any of it, but when I was taking this is what's freaky. I was taking a test the other day for abnormal psychology, and I was like, I don't need to study for this. Bloop, 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 bloop. started answering all the questions because I knew them. I've heard them through the outpatient, through going to like the mental hospital, through like all my rehab stays. Like I knew what this stuff meant. I got a C on it. High five.
Because you knew that well.
Yep. There you go.
There's a beautiful cardinal sitting perched right outside the window in the studio.
Yeah, that's right. I put it over there.
Nope, just flew away because I heard you talk about it.
Go away. But yeah, so
Sidebar, sorry.
We got lots of
so yeah, I definitely
wildlife
need
out
to change,
there.
Beautiful wildlife.
change
Deer,
the wording
skunks.
on the website.
squirrels,
Squirrel?
So let's talk
black
about,
ones, gray ones, red ones.
Oh.
So talk about
Um,
how you doing today?
let's talk about...
So I talked about how I messed up the website.
yeah, well, I
Pretty
mean,
cool.
acceptance.
Want me to read
And
Ryan's
admitting
bio?
a fault.
Yeah,
Oh, you do want me to read
good
it?
stuff.
Okay. I thought you wait.
What?
What's going on?
You said you wanted to read the website?
No, go
I
on.
said you want me to read
Yeah.
Ryan's bio. I said, yeah.
Oh, my bio.
Yeah. We'll see.
What? No.
The one, the one Corey put on there. What did Marnie say about that? That has
Did she say
nothing
anything
to
about
do with
that?
anything.
Did she say she liked it?
Well, she didn't.
What's it say?
Ryan Beckman. Let's see. It says Ryan Beckman. It says it's a motorcycle.
Oh, him sitting on
This is the story.
his hog.
Oh, you changed the picture at least?
Oh no
That
no
one-
no no no! This was the other. See, this is how much he cares about.
This is the
website.
I saw that one. This is the other.
What is it that fuels for me? Okay, let me start that all over.
Yeah, you
what is it
start.
that fuels you? For me, it's the 217 Recovery Podcast. I love talking about my passions, what interests me, and what interests others, and sharing my experiences in early recovery. 217 Recovery is truly a passion project, gaining more and more traction each day. Hope you enjoy browsing my site and all the unique content I have to offer. Take a look around. Perhaps you'll discover what fuels you as well. Read on and enjoy.
Wow. That
Nice.
sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, F me, huh?
That sounds good. That sounds really good.
Yeah, okay, Ryan. Yeah, I'm going to delete all that because I'm going
Yeah,
to put
get rid of
whatever,
it.
whatever
It
you
sounds
write
terrible.
is going up there. Now, if you go to the Recovery Crew page,
Yeah.
we're all together. Now, this one's the best. This one's the ice cream one,
The icing on the cake.
which is, I think it's a good picture, man. Nice sunset. Got the guns out. It just says 217 Recovery Event Director and podcast co-host. I used to love the Packers, but now I know they kind of suck.
Because they
Not
went to
really
the
a lot
NFC
there.
Championship this year.
And it's got stuff. And then
So
Chris,
harsh.
I never thought I'd be here today to help other people who struggle with addiction. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something today because I know I have.
Oh, gotta coin that. I gotta put a patent on that. Plug that.
So yeah, so I'll change the.
I'll take a 13-3 regular season any year.
That's cool. Yeah.
regular season.
But your hair will be yellow.
I'm a
so
Buffalo
that's cool.
Bills fan.
I didn't
Used to
have
be.
too many Sundays that were big letdowns.
Just when you played me in fantasy football. Oh! Hey, you guys want to do an XFL fantasy league?
I have really nothing. I know nothing
I don't
about
know
these
anything.
guys.
I mean, I don't.
That'd be the
want
beauty
to.
of it.
No.
Yeah, whatever.
I'd better off doing a sober house fantasy league.
I'd be better off doing basketball or something else. I don't even know.
Don't put your money on Kobe. Too soon. That's why I said it softly.
How about NASCAR fantasy league?
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Where's the shotguns?
That starts coming up here pretty soon.
Real soon. That's the longest
Ugh.
season in sports.
I used to watch that crap.
From February to like November-ish.
It's a good season. Although I used to watch it all the time until they put segments on it. Let's race for 90 laps and sit and have an ice cream cone, take a break.
Yeah.
And then get back in the car, fuel it up, stretch out, have a Gatorade, go do 90 more. Then stop, take a pee, go do 90 more.
Would you guys rather go to a NASCAR event or go out waiting
What do you mean?
or hunting or fishing, whatever? Waiting.
I've been to quite a few
You mean like
NASCAR
stream
races.
fishing? Is that what you mean by waiting?
Just no, like waiting, like like if you're hunting, you're just in the woods sitting around waiting for.
Because even at the end of the waiting,
Deer
there's
run by.
some type of excitement. Even though you waited 280 laps, the last 20 are going to be pretty good.
At least if you're at a NASCAR event, you know there's an end in sight. Well, I guess you do in hunting too, because you know what time the sun's going to go down.
Oh,
When you're talking about, that's only like deer hunting where you're really out there for most
See,
of the
in
day.
Delton,
And you
you
even
just
like,
open
you
the
know,
window.
usually you go out there for the morning hunt and an evening hunt. You're not there.
Kind of like NASCAR. Then you break it up in segments.
Fair enough.
I'm comparing them. So what would you rather do? NASCAR?
NASCAR.
How about you?
Got a pretty good idea that all you got to do is throw out some beads at a NASCAR event.
Yeah, you can make a
And
necklace.
NASCAR is
Things will be
great.
exciting.
I haven't hunted much in the last couple of years.
So you do NASCAR?
Yeah, I'd love to go to a NASCAR race.
Should.
Guess
Tickets
what, guys?
are probably cheap.
We're going.
We're going
to-
hunting. Gotta,
Well,
with
thing
Kaz,
about that
they'll probably
is...
take you out fishing.
Guess what, Corey? I love to hunt too.
I mean, wait.
I almost bought a crossbow the other day.
But not for animals, probably. Would you almost buy it from Tyrone?
No, I almost bought it at a sporting goods store as a gift.
Did you ask, how many of these does it take to kill somebody? Just one arrow placed properly? Or
Walk in, put the gloves on, and say, "I'd like to check this item out. Can I get a practice? Can I get a practice shot in here?"
Hey, Joey, get over here.
We set up one of your little decoys.
Shit, shoot! I'd put up a mannequin with one of Joey's shirts on it. Oh, no,
Well, you just hating on Joey. I think you're just so sad that he's leaving.
I am. That part of my part of the conversation in my therapist's office today was about how, she's like, "You guys do get along real well, don't you?" We just kept shooting the crap, shooting it back and forth, ripping on each other, laughing. She's like, "It's your little brother." I said, "Yeah, it kind of was." Didn't laugh.
Did he tell you about what we did to him the other day?
No.
Me and Tyrone.
Oh, you took him out? Yeah, you took him out for 4 hours?
Yeah, they thought they were going to a Chinese place to eat.
In the next town.
In
And you guys took
Petoskey.
him 4 towns over.
Yeah.
Sat him down to meeting.
Went to Gaylord.
But we went to Gaylord and hit up an NA meeting.
He's like, because he texted me, said, "I'll be back soon." 3 hours later.
But we let him pick out the restaurant after the meeting.
Horrible. He picks out the worst. Except we saw the...
I'm not going to say this place, but this buffet, not good.
I went to a Oriental restaurant yesterday after work, and I can honestly say that I'll never get that time back.
Was that the one horse town?
Yeah.
Des Moines City?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that place to people that I don't like. I'm just saying. It's
Well, I mean, it was chalked up, and I'll go back.
It reminds me of the time we were in Houghton Lake.
Oh, Jesus.
And we went to a Chinese buffet place.
Worst place ever.
Corey was so mad.
It was
We were
bad.
walking
It was
out and there's
horrible.
people coming in. And he's like, "Do not go in there." It's the way.
I was like, how you guys doing? They're like, good. I'm like, well, you better turn right around.
I can see that
He
happen.
convinced his family not to eat there.
Yeah, I did.
He's like, "I had to do something."
Community service, man.
Giving back to the people.
Yeah, I did. And they kind of looked at me like, whoa, what do you mean?
You just saved their life. You guys have cast iron stomachs. I can see that.
No, that it was so gross, Chris. I've never been to...
Did it have a rat?
Yeah, probably.
Like a half-dead rat? Like a cooked rat?
I don't think they even... I think it's in the rafters somewhere. It was so gross, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, Pete. So you guys want to talk about some real stuff? Now, see, now that we're like, what are we, like, almost 30 minutes into it, let's talk about some real recovery stuff. Because
Okay.
Ryan and I think I sent it to you. Maybe I didn't. But I know I want to talk to you about it.
The thing in May?
No. We're going to that.
Fam rally?
There's
On the Capitol floor? Capitol.
We're marching the
Capitol.
Capitol.
yeah, rethinking.
stairs.
Or not rethinking edition. What am I?
UFAM.
Yeah, UFAM rally. It's May 21st. We'll be there.
See, I remember it.
Media sponsor. You're gonna love
You
it,
sent
Chris.
that to me via like a text message thing. Didn't go through the email.
I know. I sent you another. I sent you the video that we're gonna
Pull
make
that right up on your
through,
computer.
through the
Yeah.
email.
You want to buy it, Ryan? The computer. It's not my soul.
We're gonna get you on that today. But no,
I got a couple meetings I got to get to today.
There was
We'll
a
shoot for that tomorrow.
there was a message that I got from somebody who was. I mean, this person I kind of like that person, but the place where that person does stuff where they